right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to you. It is 6 o'clock. We'll go ahead and get started. Going to get started on time. Councilmember Vythe has promised me we're going to get out of here in record-setting time this evening. We're going to see if he holds up to his word over there. So I'm going to call this meeting to order, and the clerk will call the roll.
Mayor Brian Mott.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Paul Stovall.
Here.
Councilmember Jimmy First.
Present.
Councilmember John Mesa. Here. Councilmember Leslie Robson. Here. Councilmember Elmer Vythe.
Here.
All righty. And we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance this evening. Would my friends mind leading us in the pledge this evening?
Mr. Jason.
Mr. Jason, will you please? Yeah. Do you remember?
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I know I look young, like I've been in school, but I don't. I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah.
All right, if I could get someone to approve the agenda for me.
Motion to approve the agenda as submitted.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the agenda. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous. All right, under announcements and presentations this evening, we have our Lifeline Animal Showcase. And this evening we have Penny with us, and Penny is excited to be here.
Very excited that you all invited her today. She is, we just had Valentine's Day, and this girl is full of love. She is 7 months old. She's been with us for about 2 weeks at our shelter. So she's still getting used to the world and things like that. She's still a young pup. She's obviously very excited, and she's also a very good listener. Look at her just like looking at me. She's wanting to make sure that she's... But she obviously loves Terry. Terry is one of our volunteers at our DeKalb facility and who brought her today. But she is just, loves other dogs. She has, would probably be better with older kids because she is so active and so ready to run around. But she's very friendly. I would think with cats, she could probably be, she's super, super friendly, but I think a cat might think that she's a lot. You never know. It all depends on the cat in that situation is what I say. But she is just ready to find her new home. She's also available to foster out of our DeKalb facility. Just to give you a little bit of an update of what is going on at DeKalb Animal Services, I have some great news is that we are at 472 currently, which is very much under what we normally our goal, which is 475. So that means that we are doing fantastic thanks to volunteers like Terry who are helping get dogs out every single day and our staff over there who are just incredible. But we are moving along trying to keep those numbers down, but we always need extra support. Just because we're down a few doesn't mean that we don't need that continued adoptions and everything like that because we're always getting more animals in, unfortunately. So we're always needing to move them out. And then we also have our Healthy Pets DeKalb coming up. That'll be on the 28th of February at the Assembly. And that is where members of DeKalb County can come and get free medical resources for their pet. That will be, a free rabies vaccine, free DHPP or FERCP, depending on if you're bringing a dog or a cat. And then free microchipping and free spay and neuter vouchers. So obviously we will not do the procedure right then and there on the 28th, but we will give you a voucher that will later on you can present that for a free spay or neuter surgery for your pets. And so we're very excited about that. That is a fantastic event that is really, really needed in the community. People love their pets and they want to get them the medical help that they need and things like that. And we'll also have some free pet resources as well, such as maybe some leashes, collars, other types of pet supplies that we're able to give back to the community. But that is pretty much our update for our DeKalb Animal Services. Thank you guys so much for having us.
Glad to hear y'all are down some. Somebody go over and give Penny a home. Look at Penny. Penny is so excited to be here. If only everybody was so excited for council meetings. She seems to like you, Leslie. You need a dog? No? All right.
She's already got a pet. His name's Jim.
All right, that'll take us down this evening to the approval of the minutes. We have 4 sets of minutes this evening.
Motion to approve the minutes in, altogether at one time for January 15th work session, January 20th regular council meeting, January 20th, again, executive session regular council meeting, and January 23rd special called meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve all sets of minutes this evening. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous. All right, and then we have, looks like we have some second reads this evening.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for the city attorney to read headings only.
Very good, and it looks like they're all for the same project.
Right, these are related to the
Yeah.
annexation.
Sorry, Irene, we got to vote to read headings only? Well, I think we usually do that. All right. All right, so we don't normally do motions for consent, but okay. Any further discussion on that? All in favor? All right.
All right, the first is zoning ordinance PZ 2025-1633. This is an ordinance to amend the future development map to add and assign the mixed-use future land designation to the properties known as 2767 Claremont Road and 3082, 3084, 3110, and 3120 Briarcliff Road.
Okay. We have a motion and a second to adopt the future land map as presented. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous.
All right,
We're
this,
also excited about this, that we all seconded it at one time, I think.
this is another zoning ordinance PZ 2025-1632, an ordinance to assign a zoning designation to certain property known as 2767 Claremont Road and 3082, 3084, and 3110 Briarcliff Road be given or assigned the zoning designation of Mixed-Use Business Center Zoning District, MUBC, and that the property known as 3120 Briarcliff Road be given and assigned the zoning designation of DeKalb County Annexed Zoning District, DCA.
Motion to adopt the ordinance to zone the properties at 2767 Claremont Road and 3082, 2084, and 3120 Briarcliff Road as presented.
Second.
Who got it? All right, we have a motion and a second to adopt the ordinance to zone these properties. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. And then finally,
And finally, we have an ordinance to annex property identified as 2767 Claremont Road, Atlanta, Georgia, 3082 Briarcliff Road, Atlanta, Georgia, 3084 Briarcliff Road, Atlanta, Georgia, 3110 Briarcliff Road, Atlanta, Georgia, and 3120 Briarcliff Road, Atlanta, Georgia, into the city of Chamblee.
Motion to adopt the ordinance to annex 2767 Claremont Road and 3082, 3084, and 3120 Briarcliff Road as presented.
Second.
we have a motion and a second to adopt the ordinance to annex the properties as presented. Any further discussion on that item?
Yeah, I think that included 3110 also. It wasn't in what she said, but it's in
It's
the
in the
head.
ordinance as
Yes.
presented.
All right. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, and that is unanimous. Welcome to Chamblee. That'll take us down to staff action items this evening. We have the annual Design Review Board appointments.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to appoint the following individuals to the Design Review Board: Christine Simonton, Joanna Gargulia, and Brent Bowden. Sorry about that. Ms. Joanna.
Second.
Motion and a second to appoint the individuals as named by Councilmember Mesa to the Design Review Board. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous. We have Discover Chambly.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Amanda Hall as the resident appointment and Maggie Adame as the hoteler appointment to the Discover Chambly Advisory Committee.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to appoint those named by Councilmember First to the Discover Chambly Advisory Committee. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. Our URA annual appointments.
Motion
Mr.
to-
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to appoint you as Chair and Mayor Pro Tem Paul Stovall as Vice Chair of the City of Chambly's Urban Redevelopment Agency.
Second.
All right, have a motion and a second to appoint you as chair. Motion and a second to appoint the mayor and the mayor pro tem as the chair and vice chair of the URA. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous. Got a bunch of jokesters up here tonight.
Yes.
I'm not sure why we're all
All right.
punchy.
Must be spring in the air.
We have the DeKalb Women's Commission.
All right. Make a motion to appoint Cheryl Glover as Chambly's appointment to the DeKalb County Women's Commission.
Second.
Have a motion to appoint Cheryl Glover as Chambly's appointment to the DeKalb County Women's Commission. Any further discussion? Paul?
I would like to say a little bit about this. This is a first for the DeKalb County Women's Commission. I don't think anybody knows exactly what the function of the DeKalb County Women's Commission is, but it sounds like a great idea, and I'm certainly happy to support it, but just hope that we get something revealed to us soon about what they intend to tackle.
All right. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. We have our LIHTC letter of support.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to award the LIHTC Letter of Support to Regent Partners LLC for a mixed-income affordable housing development plan for Hardy Avenue.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to award our LIHTC letter of support to Regent Partners LLC. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous. And the Chambly Rail Trail 7 to 12 tip modification.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the TIP administrative modification application for $680,000 and additional funding to acquire right-of-way for the Chambly Rail Trail 7 through 12 project with 20% local match of $170,000.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve the tip administration modification as described by Councilmember First. Any further discussion on that? All in favor? That is unanimous. And then we have the notice of award, Huntley Hills Park Master Plan.
Motion to approve the notice of award to Foresight Group for the Huntley Hills Park Master Plan implementation for a cost not to exceed $205,000, and to authorize the city manager to negotiate a final contract with approval to form by the city attorney.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve the notice of award to Foresight Group as stated. Any further discussion from this?
I just want to point out there will be 3 public input sessions from the community on this project, and there's also 2 other components that are tangentially related to this. We have a stream bank restoration, and we also have a stormwater project happening on Munford Avenue, I believe, Munford Avenue? Munford?
Drive.
Munford Drive, Munford. And all 3 are separate, but tangentially related, as I said previously.
All right. All in favor? And that is unanimous. Takes us down to 5039 Buford Highway.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to deny the variance and waiver request for 5039 Buford Highway.
Second.
This is a motion and a second to deny the variance request for 5039 Buford Highway. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. 5459, AKA 5463 Peachtree Road.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve one variance request with the following conditions. One, the development shall be constructed in substantial conformity with the site plan and elevations dated received by the Planning and Development Department on December 17th, 2025, with revisions required by conditions of approval as reviewed and approved by the Planning and Development Director. Two, the enclosure shall be constructed of masonry materials similar or complementary to the principal structures with non-transparent metal swinging gates as approved by the Planning and Development Director.
Second.
This is a motion and a second to approve with conditions as stated by Councilmember First. Any further discussion? I'm sorry, Councilmember Vythe. My bad, so sorry.
Why the look at disdain? That's a compliment.
So sorry, so sorry. Two very good-looking men. I get them confused.
You're not getting out of it that easy.
My bad. Leslie says I'm digging the hole here. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. All right. 4161 Longview Drive.
Okay, motion to approve the following waiver to allow 2 curb cuts along the Admiral Drive frontage where otherwise a maximum of 1 curb cut is permitted.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, as stated by the councilwoman. I won't call your name. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous. And then we have the fence for hunting and chase.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve 2 variance requests with the following, with no conditions.
Second.
Motion for approval and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. All right, we have no mayor and council items this evening. So that will take us down to public comments. The mayor is the presiding officer. All remarks shall be addressed to the city council as a body, not to individual members. Anyone wishing to speak shall come to the microphone, give your name and address to the city clerk. Limit remarks to 3 minutes unless further time is granted by council. Not speak a second time until everyone wishing to speak has spoken once. No one can speak more than twice. Please do not speak unless you have the microphone and have been recognized. And with that, I'll open it up to public comment. Anyone wishing to address council this evening? Come on up. Kevin, tell us your name.
I was thinking of city council. We've had about like 3 murders around the Walmart within the past year. Is it time to close Walmart and like get rid of it? Because I'm trying to save lives here. Can we get rid of Walmart? And anyways, they're locking everything up inside the store. It takes about like 30 minutes to get somebody to unlock the little cabinet for deodorant. What's the use? Let's just get rid of them. You have crazy people go steal machete and attack women with it. You have somebody, the police trying to stop and he trying to shoot the police. Let's just get rid of Walmart. It will solve it will like eliminate most of the murders in Chamblee. And second, I can't do nothing about people killing or trying to attack the police. I can't do nothing about it, but you have the power. But I'll tell you something I have the power to do, because I have told you about the obstruction of the sidewalks on Buford Highway. They left, the Buford Highway sidewalk by the police department and the Arrow Creek Park. Some of them, like they left, it's like 90% completed. You got little like potholes or patches. And when I try to ride my bike, I'm almost falling off my bike. These are obstructions. And under Georgia law, I can go and do something about it. I can. So all I'm asking is, can the city look into finishing up the sidewalk project on Buford Highway so I can safely ride my bike without these obstructions? If not, I will grab a shovel, I will go to Home Depot, get bags of concrete, and finish up the project myself. And if you can, look into getting rid of Walmart. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your comments. Anyone else wishing to address council this evening? No one? All right, I understand we do not have an executive session this evening, so anyone want
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
a motion and a second to adjourn? All in favor? All right, we're out of here.